You sit around a sturdy wooden table lit by a brightly burning candle and littered with plates cleared of food and half-drinking tankards. The sound of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of a young bard 3 tables over. Then all the noise is eclipsed by a shout of, "Ya pig like killing me mates, does he?" Then a 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild, swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure. But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of specters cluster around the brawl. What do you do?
I guess I'll go near the crowd. See what has going on.
I'm going to watch from afar and see what happens.
I'll get closer to the crowd, see if I can figure out what's going on. And see if I can eat anybody that's dead.
Oh, she's a fairly young lass. Does not want to get involved in a fight. Not yet. I don't think she ever will want to get into a fight. Staying low key is what she likes to do. She's gonna slink around and try and stay inconspicuous.
So y'all,
And listen into what's going on.
so y'all are going to hang back?
Yeah.
You hear Darnan, the proprietor of the yawning portal, point. You hear the. You hear the proprietor yell, "Out!" He snarls at the group of fighters, and they flee carrying the unconscious person. Shouts of alarm suddenly ring out as a hulking creature climbs up out of the shaft in the middle of the trap room. A monster with a watery green skin, a tangled nest of wiry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. As it bares its yellow teeth and howls, you can see that half-dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, with 3 more circling above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear except for the barkeep, Darman, who shouts, "Troll!"
Sir, do you need help? I'm yelling this at the giant green gentleman that just rose from the hole in the ground.
The troll.
Yes. Sir, do you need help?
"I have come to eat flesh."
I thought as much. Word of Radiance is being cast at this moment. It's a surprise round.
Like,
Well,
that
so
one
my
out of the
kill
way.
will go,
Yeah, 4.
I guess, last.
He got the first that one of the game.
This is going great!
So that means I go first, and I guess Thomas goes second.
Well,
I
depends on
don't
what the
know.
creature gets.
Yeah, no, depending on what the creature gets.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Did you guess that?
But my thing is, should we not conclude the surprise round that I initiated?
So, and you cast Radiant what?
Word of Radiance. I utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from me. Each creature of my choice that I can see within range must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage. So they all have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Does an 18 beat your DC?
It does indeed. So all that happens is I glow for half a second.
That was just for the troll, myself.
Yeah, that's just for the trolls.
Okay, well for him I don't hurt. Now for everything else. that I don't like.
Okay, so that one's saved.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah. The other 8 get radiant damage.
Huh. Okay, so the other 8. So they all take 2 points of damage each.
3 looking very hurt, and 5 looking slightly singed.
No, it's not fire, but Did I like
Radiantly singed.
So, let's see. Doesn't want to these enemies.
Well, there's a bunch of bat creatures and a troll.
Y'all are actually attacking the
Bat things.
yeah.
And the troll.
Yeah, you're only attacking 3 of them. The proprietor.
Proprietor?
Yeah,
No,
Darnan is attacking.
I'll pull out one of my swords. You wanna pull out one of my swords and touch the closest creature to me.
So you're going after the bat creature.
Roll for damage.
I haven't rolled my attack yet.
Is
19 for my attack.
It's not a miss.
Is that
Roll
a,
for attack.
is that a child or a rubber duck?
I was on my doll's tweaking a toy. Mass damage, 6 points.
What was your
There's nothing in here anymore.
what was your roll? What was
It's all
your
gone.
attack roll?
My damage is 6.
Let's see.
My attack roll was 19. My damage roll was 6. And Sword does D1d6 and I rolled 6.
Okay.
So mass damage.
Strength or dex?
You know, one
Are you
said,
attacking with strength or dex? Don't forget to add those. Whichever one is your attack. You're using
I don't know, like I have my strength or death too, man. So
Is it a spell?
then, okay, that my strength to it, so 6 plus 4 be 6. That made 10 total.
So wait, but I'm very
He attacks with a
confused.
sword.
Hmm.
A short sword, which is a strength-based weapon.
Take my sword.
So there's a 19 with short sword. Does that?
Then my strength to it with my strength modifier is plus 4.
I would think
Four
that
equals
the,
10.
either
So
way,
that
the
would be-
creature's dead.
That'd be 10 points of damage. I just want to make sure he's doing the math right.
Okay.
So yeah, he takes 10 points of damage total.
That one's
He,
dead.
yeah, that one's dead.
So there's at least
2.
there's
Alright.
2 left.
The other ones flew down, back down. Thomas, you're up.
They didn't like the words I say.
It's time to play this game. I like to say, go to sleep.
And I cast sleep.
Gonna make them all go to sleep. Okay.
I'm gonna try. Okay. 2,
Roll
5.
your attack roll.
No attack roll.
It's a saving
Cantrip.
throw.
It's a spell.
I think
And
it's
there
a-
is no saving throw.
Is it not a Constitution saving throw?
No. It's go to sleep. This spell sends creatures in a
So
Cool.
do we
Into the
do we
magic
need
slumber.
it?
roll 5. I roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of a creature that spell can affect. Creatures within 20 points of the point you choose, within range, are effectively in
Well, does it affect us too, or just
ascending order.
Got it.
So, the creature with the lowest life points goes to sleep, on and on and on until we get to the one with the most. And that's a total of 25 points. I've got a total of 25 points. 2 6s, 2 5s, and a 3.
Well, the two strangers are asleep.
The bat creatures. The troll is not yet asleep.
No, the troll's not yet asleep.
Nice. My turn?
Actually, their turn.
Oh, okay. Because I understand. I
But
only
they
have
were
4.
asleep.
Yeah, but there's still the
Oh.
troll that is not asleep.
Yeah, the troll
The troll gets to do something.
does get to do something.
And I run away. With my movement action. She's not a brave girl. She's not very
Who's the
brave.
troll attacking first?
The troll is going to attack Hell. Does the 11 hit your AC?
11? No.
He goes to reach out and swipe you with his claws, and he misses.
I'll catch his hand. Catch his arm and cast inflict wounds. So I need to make a melee. Ooh. Not only do I get the first nat 1, I also get the first nat 20. Yay! So this is going to do max damage plus my rolls. Yum yum. So that's already 30, and then I need 3d10s. So, yay! So that's 40, 42. It's gonna be 46 points of necrotic damage.
You take the troll out.
It's like, and he came in as a buff, big burly guy, and then he falls to the ground, all emaciated. I look to the proprietor and go, "You're good."
Yeah, since he also he had already put the troll on fire
I'll proceed to.
at the same time.
I'll proceed to.
That was a fun little game.
See, I'll proceed to cut up the enemy in front of me and put his body parts in separate parts of my bag. And say, I'll eat these guys later. I'll save these body parts for later. I'm a lizard folk. I like to eat people. I can eat you too if I wanted to.
I'm the DM here.
Yeah, please don't.
So don't
think-
judge me.
I think, yeah, I don't think,
By the way, have our characters met each other yet, or are we still, or
I
has that not happened yet?
I mean,
Yeah,
we haven't even introduced our
But what happened
characters.
now? But still.
We haven't even introduced our characters. So I would say that we've just met. I think would be the best canon way
So,
on this in particular campaign.
I guess we can go with the youngest character to the oldest.
Sure.
which would be actually the youngest
Yay.
is not in the party right now, so it can either be Thomas or JT go first, and then
Then the oldest.
Yeah.
Which
Harley's
mine.
only 20. She's just barely old. She's just barely matured.
Okay.
Well, my character's also 20, so I guess I'll go first. Let's see. I'm playing a lizard folk who is a ranger.
Trix is a.
In her background, her name is Zora.
So, I am playing Trix, who is a Azamar of the age of 21.
Harley is a half-elf bard who's very timid.
once the troll and stringers are dealt with, Volvo pushes. A stranger comes up to y'all and starts lavishing praises on y'all. You be adventurers, am I right? I could use your help. Let's find a table to talk, shall we?
I haven't made up my mind, but sure, I'll go on.
Yeah?
Sure, sound good to me.
Volvo
Yes, we could do
Snap
that.
Gurdum is known to most water
Water deepians.
Thank you, deviants. Excuse me. Is a braggart and notorious embellisher of fact. For his fault, though, Volvo is a soft-hearted sort who cares for nothing as much as his friends. The figure who approached you strokes his mustache, adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. Volvo, I cannot say his first name. Volvo Thamp Gerdar. Chronicle wizard and celebrity, at your service. I trust you noted the violence of our fair city. These past 10 days, I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Eldar's Gate, but now I fear I have misplaced a friend. My friend's name is Floon Belmagar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped. Or worse, if you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece. Now, and I can give you each 10 times that when you find Flu. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need. It gives each of you a small pouch containing 10 gold dragons. We're simply accepting his request if y'all do accept it.
I will take the bag.
I'll take the
That
bag.
could be useful.
I smell some.
And Harley shall take the bag as well.
As you turn a corner, you find yourselves on a street that. So you'll have left the tavern to search for his friend.
Yay! I was wondering what we were doing outside.
Okay.
You'll go to the last place he saw his friend, which would be the dock ward.
Ah, I smell salt.
Interesting smell.
Yeah, I smell them salty sea dogs. Woof woof.
As you turn a corner, you find yourselves on a street that has been cordoned off by the city watch. Lying on the cobblestone are a half-dozen corpses, deeming the victims of some terrible crimes. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the officers see you. Get on, she says. Nothing to see here. Oh, butt tickles.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, really. There was just a little skirmish between two factions. Get along now.
I do not think we are interested in this of yet.
As y'all go along,
just some mob undergoings.
I'm not interested. Interested.
We must continue on our way to find this individual.
Loon.
Yes.
We do.
Tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen, and the smell of salt air and excrements linger as you pass by rows of run-down buildings. One nearby shop stands out from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old X-Blob Shop.
Old X-Blob Shop.
Huh.
Anybody here interested in an X-Blob?
Okay.
Anybody here interested in an X-Blob?
As long as I can eat it, I'll be fine.
Well, I guess you could, but it wouldn't taste very good.
I'm eating weirder things.
I look to my other companion and say, what is your opinion on this situation? Should we enter and investigate, or should we just stay out here
Sorry, I'm
and...
being invaded by a little monster.
Fireball! Alright, so Trix is gonna go into the shop.
Is anyone else following Trix into the shop?
I'll follow behind Tristy. Zara is. Yeah, my character's following him.
I
Zara
follow
is.
as well.
Follow him into the shop.
Okay. So, what is the interior of the shop look like?
A cloud of lavender-scented smoke trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside. Every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knick-knack on the shelves is dyed a deep purple. A hairless old gnome sitting cross-legged on the counter wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with nine purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers his pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising his hand. Hell, well met. Come browse the shelves of the most curiosity shop of the world.
Everything seems to be painted
Okay, the
purple.
only thing I'm curious about is what's with the purple.
Yeah, me too. Why
That's
is
what I
everything
would say.
painted purple? Like, there's magics you could have to make them permanently purple. Why do you paint everything purple?
I like the color purple.
Is that why you're purple?
I see.
Yes, I painted myself purple.
Anybody else want to ask a question, maybe about our missing individual? What? Oh,
I know. Yes, have you seen
Have you seen a individual?
Go ahead, that's your question.
Have you seen an individual that goes by the name of insert name here?
He does not know he doesn't know Bloom by name, but he recognizes his description. He doesn't give a lot of information. He keeps offering his new item.
What is this item?
Really? When does item you speak of?
Question this deeply.
This shopkeeper does not have any information, or does not know anything about
Our missing
this
target.
character. That was
Does not know anything about the target, no.
I mean, y'all could question more.
But, I'm questioning this new item he's trying to push on us. I'm asking
what
him
is he trying
what-
to push on us?
I don't know. Just a new item he has in store. I'm going to ask about it. What is it?
It is a
I'm curious when this item
Now, what was that?
new item of yours.
It's a multicolored stone disc.
It's a multicolored stone. What?
What you
Desk?
said multicolor stone?
Is that a desk?
Disc.
Oh, disc. Multicolored stone disc.
A multicolored stone disc.
That's
Hmm.
purple. At the moment.
Hmm.
Okay.
Would you happen to know more about a missing individual if, I don't know, some money found its way into your pockets?
I mean, he still sounds familiar, but I don't quite know him by name.
I start just fiddling with a gold coin.
I mean, that's all I can tell you.
So one
So
of
you're trying
these
to push
is
something
a-
like this on us?
Yeah, something like that.
So one of these isn't gonna help you remember what you know about him.
I mean, y'all could offer him a purple item or roll for charisma.
Hang on, I need to look something up. But anything you guys want to do while I'm doing this, go on.
You fasten with daddy's dice.
I mean, y'all could try persuasion or, Oh, what? Hey, Mikhail,
Hmm?
for charisma.
I mean, I am doing
You're doing persuasion, aren't you?
I am trying to persuade him with gold, yes.
Roll me charisma.
Okay. Oh, I love my blue die. So that's a 20 plus. No, it's 4. So how's a 24 do ya? That's the best I can do. It's a 24.
Look, he's a well-dressed fellow, or of similar appearance to. Well, he was jumped out back of a rough-looking outside the shop.
Now, what was that? I couldn't understand your
He was jumped outside by rough-looking men. In black, they were wearing black armor. I think there were 5 attackers, but none of them looked familiar. But one did have a black tattoo of a winged snake on his neck, if that helps.
Winged snake?
would that? I think that would be.
Would that sound familiar to...
Would that sound familiar to any of us? Especially those of us who are actually spent most of their lives in Waterdeep.
It might. You might have saw the tattoo around.
Would. Let's see, this would be knowledge. This would be insight. This would be an insight check. So, wisdom. So you get this. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. 19, 20, 50. How's a 24 on an insight check to see if I actually know anything about this tattoo? If it correlates with any mob-related sects or not.
You know, the tattoo is on one of the members of one of the Zentarium group.
Suntarans.
But you also know that you've seen it on a few of the Xanathar group also, so you're not sure which one. It's a very popular tattoo.
I put down the gold coin on top of another gold coin in front of this man without removing my finger, seeing if that increases his knowledge. With a nice little tease of even more gold.
I mean, I can't say much. I mean, it could be the Xanathar group, but then again, I'm pretty sure I've seen them more on the. I could be wrong on the design of the Xanathar group, and it be more Zentarium.
And I drop a third coin from the same hand, and I pin that coin to the table.
I believe I saw it more on it was a Zentarian gentleman that had the tattoo.
And I say, and what about that lovely purple disc you have? How much would that be if you were to, I don't know, give us just a little bit more information? Might leave you with a nice tip.
I mean, he was with another gentleman that looked similar in build with him. And like I said, they both jumped outside the establishment here, and it looked like one of them had a.
Do you have any? Would you have any names or race descriptors of these gentlemen?
No, they were just rough-looking men in black armor.
Black armor, you say?
None of them look familiar, I'm afraid.
Rough-looking men.
Zentarum. They work for the Zentarum, so that is where we should start. I take my fingers off.
Okay.
I take my fingers off the 3 gold pieces. And
Why, thank you. Enjoy the purple disc, multicolored purple disc.
I take the disc. And we leave the shop. Or at least I leave the shop.
I'll follow afterwards.
Trying to remember if I have any Zentarum affiliates. Or if I know anybody in the Zentarum. That'll have to be that would be an insight roll. That'd be a 22.
Oh, I think I screwed up. One second.
I think we either have to infiltrate the Zentarum or just take them down entirely, join up with the Xanathar group and completely destroy the Zentarum. Our DM seems to have stepped away for a bit of a steady group by yourself. Why is Trix being the big brother today? I don't know. He's supposed to be childish and weird.
Oh. Somewhere are we going?
I feel a little thirsty. All this thinking to myself. I think we need to go to another tavern in town. Could be. I think we should go to my favorite tavern. Favorite tavern of all. In this entire town. City. Place.
Okay.
As y'all
Okay.
leave the steel, y'all not far from after you've left old Noblob's shop, Not far from it, you see another tavern called the Skewered Dragon.
Ah, here we are. My favorite tavern. I have some friends that I talk to here who may or may not have information about the people they work with.
The Skewered Dragon looks like a ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in its roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards.
I walk in, all big and just like
I'm following behind them.
I walk in like I own the place.
I didn't say like walking behind them when I was doing anything special.
Like I walk in this place all the time.
Link in as well.
Just Good evening, Jets. How are we today? As I schmooze up to this, what I assume to be a very dirty bar. Just caked on with dirt. I see that you've experienced another tavern brawl in the last week.
Of course! 10 days. They're called 10 days.
That would be actually 10 days in apart. I'm talking as if I was here last week.
Well, 10 days, what can I say? Yes! Mighty one, you missed it.
So sorry, I could have broken another window. If you had one.
Yes.
What happened to your new paint job? I thought you were going... Oh, right.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well.
The wizard was not nice to you that day.
No.
We are actually here on a bit of business. You wouldn't happen to know of any Zentarum affiliates that were probably drunk boasting about a recent kidnapping of some loon or another?
No.
And what if I purchased one of your daily specials? Would you know something then?
1 second.
You know, either of you two can join in at any point.
You think they're doing pretty well
Hey, I'll
in
be right back. I gotta go
getting
get my
information. So.
Charger.
Yeah.
And excuse me. Long week. Holly's not very chatty.
I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to get off here, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Ian seems to be having some battery issues.
Okay.
Well, with my new phone, I kind of don't have a kickstand to where I can pick it up and sit like this so I can charge.
Mm. Sounds like you need one of these.
Well, I just got this phone, so yeah.
Sounds like you need one of these.
Yeah, I do.
Well.
You have a snake around your neck.
Also in my headphones.
Okay then.
Alright, well, my character is talking to the bartender. I'll leave one of my arms from the previous bar fight we were involved in.
Okay then.
Because I'm getting hungry and that's the good, and that's the food, so. My character is talking to the bartender, and, one of the pictures we defeated.
Maybe one of your regulars knows something. I encourage both of my compatriots to talk to the other individuals in the bar.
Okay. Well, then I guess I want towards one other patriot, other people. Still waiting my arm.
I'm gonna look to see if anyone's playing a card game or dice game.
You don't see anyone playing cards or anything, just drinking out of huge tankards.
There are people at the tables.
But there is a table set up for a dice game if people so choose to play the dice game.
I can.
Okay, I'll walk over to that table, waiting my arm, and let's see, walk up to the one that's closest to me.
Should I play the house?
Do what?
The one is this person, and there's this person reacting to lizard person approach them eating an arm.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. I walk up to this person so eating my arm. How does he react to that? Because I'm curious.
Um, well, with permission from the DM, I will describe to you what this dice game seems to be. You see, it is a two-player game between the house and a player. The house is using a 12-sided die, while the other player is using an 8-sided and 6-sided die. And the current player will always roll, seems to always be rolling after the house rolls. And on this particular turn, the house has rolled a 4. The player seems to have rolled a 10. And so the player has lost. He seems so frustrated. He's out of money at this point. And he's JT seems to have gone. And he's so frustrated and everything that he just demands a retry. Thomas, since you were looking for a game of some sort, this is something you find. Would you like to interact with these individuals?
Yeah, well, I sit down to play at the table and start chatting up some of the patrons around the table. I'm not really throwing my hand into the dice pool.
Well, I'll be right back. It's just I'm having a hard time hearing you, Thomas.
Sorry,
I seem to have a snake entwined in my headphones.
Sorry about that, Rose. I'm tired. I've had a long week.
You're good. It's not you, it's just I'm not being really here.
I don't know, you just kind of disconnected yourself.
I'm full witness, so I don't know why I would.
Well, anyways, the individual who overrolled is very upset that he has lost all his money, and he's trying to get another turn. And Thomas,
Look at them Rose. I'm walk up to the table, still eating my arm. I'm waiting to see how the guy rests to see them. Other person approaching me an arm.
They're not sure how to take you eating the arm. They're a little intimidated.
Well, that works for me.
With that, roll a charisma check, JT.
Over, I guess it's wait, this
this
for
would be-
intimidation check or just?
this would be an intimidation check,
Yeah, intimidation.
I'm gonna have a pressing on that.
which
Ooh, nat
is
20.
which is
Plus
Wait, you can't.
23.
Wait, you don't have.
They are intimidated by you. Thomas, they don't really talk to you because you are a stranger. They don't really know you.
So they are what by me, Rose? I didn't hear that part.
I guess so.
Intimidated by JT because he's eating an arm. And they don't see that often.
So now I'm basically scared to have to death with my arm eating trick.
Okay.
They are willing to tell you anything they you want to know.
Well, that's good. I would like. Did you happen to say? Let's see. Hey, Micah, what's the name of the group we're on the info on?
You're actually wanting to know about Flume's disappearance.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
trying to find Flume.
And do you happen to see? Do you know a person named Flume? Know anything about his disappearance?
Several of the regulars remember seeing Lolo and Flume drinking together a couple of nights. After Volvo left, Flume stuck around long enough to meet with another friend. Raynar, never Ember.
There you go.
The son of the
Okay.
previous Open Lord. The Galt Never Ember. Chip off the old block. Chip off the old block. That one. He was one of the patrons.
That was an action from one of the other patrons. But you're reading it like a book. You'll get better at it as time goes on.
Just a spoiled rich noble who likes to rub our noses in it, says another.
You did it again.
Yeah, I'm trying here.
So and his person leave at the same time?
The two drank and played around the Three Dragon Ante before leaving around midnight.
Okay, so which direction did they go?
Well, I know that about 5 men followed after them. Those men haven't been seen since. But they are known to frequent a warehouse over on Candle Lane. Just look for the snake symbol on the door. Hey, could you please stop eating the arm?
Okay. Did any of these men have a tattoo on them?
Not that they could recollect. Like they said, just look for the snake on the door.
Are you sure about that? And I take another bite of the arm and say, "Are you sure about that?"
All we know is to look for, they frequent a warehouse over on Kendall Lane. Just look for the snake on the door.
Just totally grossed out.
On the door! Go!
At this point, the guy playing, the individual that's playing house is just like.
And with that, I say thank you very much, and walk away and continue to eat my arm.
Last time I played giants and halflings in a sleazy run-down bar.
So by the time I get back to the bar, the arm will be completely gone. I approach my companions and basically tell them what I just heard.
Well, Thomas's character wasn't far off from you.
Yeah, Thomas's character was there playing the game.
Well, he was there watching and.
Well, trying to.
Oh.
He is trying to learn the game.
Trying to.
Thomas heard all that, so I'll tell my ghost character went on. when learned.
Oh yeah, Harley heard.
Is the snake going up your head now?
No, it's just wrapped up in my headphones. Never Ember, huh? Yeah, I do remember. I do remember that family. They're. Ooh. Is he wrapped up in something again? This is why I
Next
left.
is we go to the warehouse with the symbol on the thing, so let's go there.
This is why I stopped following the freaking people at Timora. Started following my mom. Well, anyways, let's, I guess we have our, new destination. Let's go check out that warehouse. On Candle Lane.
What are you doing,
Let's
Thomas?
go- Andy, let's go check out that warehouse.
After, our
I'm
friend
going
here.
to stick with my party.
After our friend here concludes with his
Excellent.
business.
Just because she's a lovely young lady that doesn't trust people and is very shy.
So,
Very strange little bored to be shy, but hey, it is what it is.
so since we've cut over to Thomas's character, the house is going to look at your character. Young lady, are you seem to be relatively interested in this game that we are playing. After that disgustful outburst from the lizard man, I can probably interest you in
Lizard woman. Lizard woman. 'Cause she's a girl lizard, so lizard woman.
It's hard to tell the gender. It honestly is hard to tell the gender between
females-
men and women.
That's
females and
true.
males.
But lizards, that's true. So
They don't have boobs, and they have no feminine features. It's all just lizard.
I'm just saying
It's
it's
not
a female
like
character, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. So
Elder
go
Scrolls.
ahead, continue with your interlogue or this conversation.
Could I interest you in a game of giants and halflings?
I guess I could play around.
Alright. He puts down a 8-sided die and a 6-sided die in front of you. Okay, so I will roll first, and you will have to meet the, if you meet my roll, you win. If you overpass my roll by 3, you will lose. If you do not meet the roll, you will lose. This game does, however, favor the player over the house. And he picks up a single 12-sided die.
Okay.
Are you ready to play, little miss?
Sure.
He will roll his d12, and it lands on 11.
And she'll release her die. That's an 8.
Just an 8?
Yeah, just an 8. 4 and 4.
You have need me, and you have lost this round. Would you like to try again? If there was any money on this, I would have taken your money. Would you like to play again? And put some money on it this time?
Sure. And she'll pull out a single gold piece.
And he too will place a single gold piece on top of yours. And he rolls. Rolls an 8.
I want to do a sleight of hand trick to manipulate the dice.
Okay, this will need a persuasion check. Not a persuasion, a perception check.
Fell. Yeah, perception.
From perception versus your sleight of hand.
Alright.
And his is
that'll
just
be a
going to be the straight
24.
roll. He got a 14, you're getting away with it. You get away with
24
the...
on the
Okay.
sleight of hand.
So, what are you manipulating? Which die are you manipulating? And what are you manipulating it to do?
I'm going to manipulate the 8-sided die from an 8 to a 5. So it'll be 8. Total. A 3 and a 5.
You win. You now have his gold piece and your gold piece. And he says, well, if we continue playing, we would each have to double. We'd have to double the entire bet. So, which means you would have to put up 2 more gold
think that'd
pieces,
be
and
good.
he would also have to put up 2 more gold pieces if you would like to continue playing.
I think that'll be good. My friends are getting ready to head out. I think we got the information we came here for initially.
Well,
I might come back again. Thank you for the fun game.
well,
And she'll pocket. She'll do another sleight of hand movement, picking up the 2 coins. And walk away.